Your phone knows you're about to get fired. Not because you got caught scrolling TikTok. Not because you missed a deadline. Because the same algorithm that knows you'll skip a song after 12 seconds just flagged you as a flight risk. And HR got the alert before you even thought about updating your resume. Walmart, Starbucks, Delta, Chevron. They're all using the same AI that suggests your next binge watch, to monitor your Slack messages, to analyze the tone of your emails, to predict which employees to cut next. Here's what nobody's telling you. The technology that makes your phone feel like it reads your mind? It's now being used to decide if you have a future at your company. And it's been watching you this whole time. Let me show you how we got here. Spotify knows you'll love a song before you hear it. Netflix predicts you'll watch a show before they even make the trailer. These platforms don't guess. They analyze millions of data points. Your scroll speed, how long you pause, the exact time of day you skip versus save. It's called collaborative filtering. If you and 10,000 strangers share the same patterns, the algorithm assumes you'll share the same future behavior too. Now here's where it gets dark. That exact same technology migrated to HR departments. The same math that predicts you'll replay a song is now predicting whether you'll quit, or whether you should be quit. Companies call it predictive analytics. Workers call it something else. Surveillance. IBM built an AI system that predicts which employees will leave with 95% accuracy. Not might leave, will leave. Months before you even think about it. They patented it. They claimed it saved them $300 million in what they called retention costs. Think about that phrase for a second. Retention costs. That's corporate speak for, we identified who might leave and either kept them or cut them first. The algorithm doesn't care which. So what is the AI actually looking at? Your HR department doesn't want you to know this. But I found the technical documentation, the training materials, the software specs, and I'm going to tell you the 5 digital signals that flag you for termination. Signal 1. Your email tone is changing. AI tools now analyze sentiment in every message you send through company systems. A startup called Aware is plugged into Slack, Teams, Zoom, and Workplace at major corporations. It's watching for shifts. Not what you say, how you say it. If your messages went from enthusiastic to neutral over 6 months, flagged. If your response times are slowing down, flagged. If you stopped using exclamation points, that's in the data too. Signal 2. You're disengaging from optional activities. Skipped the last all-hands meeting? Stopped commenting in team channels? Haven't opened the training portal in weeks? The algorithm tracks participation across everything. Low engagement gets interpreted as low commitment. One study found these tools identified disengaged employees 30% faster than managers could. Signal 3. Your LinkedIn activity spiked. This is the one that shocks people. LinkedIn's own privacy policy states they receive data from employers and prospective employers. They log when you update your profile, when you click on job listings, when you accept recruiter messages. Some corporate systems are designed to flag when employees' LinkedIn activity suddenly increases. You thought you were quietly exploring options. The algorithm saw you reaching for the exit. Signal 4. Your schedule changed. AI monitors patterns. If you used to log in at 8 a.m. and now it's 9:15. If you used to stay late and now you leave exactly at 5. If your badge swipes at the building changed frequency. These aren't reviewed by humans. They're processed automatically, compared to your historical baselines, fed directly into flight risk models. A 2025 MIT study found 80% of companies now monitor remote and hybrid workers through software that tracks exactly this kind of behavioral data. Signal 5. The algorithm is calculating your replacement cost. Here's the signal nobody talks about. Modern HR software doesn't just track if you're a flight risk. It calculates what you're worth, your output, your salary, the time it would take to train someone new. If the AI determines you're expensive, disengaged, and replaceable, that's not a retention problem. That's a layoff candidate. A recent survey found 98% of HR managers plan to use algorithms to help make layoff decisions. The AI isn't just identifying who might leave. It's building the list of who should. Let's talk about LinkedIn specifically. Because most people think it's safe. It feels professional. It feels like your space. But here's what's actually happening. When you engage on LinkedIn, posts, comments, reactions, you're creating a behavioral fingerprint. The algorithm knows your interests, your anxieties, your ambitions. 70% of employers screen candidates based on digital footprint. 43% have eliminated people based on what they found online. And that process doesn't stop after you're hired. Cyber vetting, that's the official term, is now standard practice for current employees too. Not just candidates. If you liked 3 posts about career pivots and commented on one about knowing your worth, that's pattern recognition. And it's not paranoid to think it gets noticed. The algorithm knows if you're looking, before you even know you're looking. So what do you actually do about this? First, understand the game. 74% of employers now use digital tracking tools. That's not a trend. That's the default. Assuming you're not being monitored is like assuming your phone doesn't have a microphone. But here's what the surveillance companies don't want you to know. Predictive AI only works on patterns. Change the pattern. Change the prediction. Counter move 1. Maintain behavioral consistency. Don't suddenly disengage. Don't dramatically change your response times. Don't go from active to silent overnight. The algorithm flags anomalies. Stable patterns look like committed employees. Counter move 2. Audit your own digital footprint. Google yourself. Check what's public. Review your LinkedIn privacy settings. See who can view your activity. Companies are watching. Make sure what they see is what you want them to see. Counter move 3. Be strategic about professional development. The AI interprets training completion as engagement, certifications as commitment, volunteering for projects as investment. This isn't about gaming the system. It's about understanding that your visible behavior is now measurable data. Act accordingly. Counter move 4. Know your company's surveillance policies. Most employees don't know what's being collected. Request information. Read the fine print. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has been cracking down on workplace surveillance. Companies now have transparency obligations. Use them. Counter move 5. Document your contributions outside company systems. If predictive AI ever puts you on a layoff list, you need records that exist independently. Track your achievements. Save positive feedback. Build a narrative that algorithms can't control. Here's what I want you to remember. 41% of employers worldwide say they plan to reduce headcount because of AI in the next 5 years. That's not speculation. That's what they told the World Economic Forum directly. The companies using AI to watch you? They're also using AI to replace you. But the technology isn't the enemy. The lack of awareness is. The algorithm that predicts your next favorite song and the algorithm that predicts your termination use the same fundamental math. The difference is consent. You asked Spotify to learn your taste. Nobody asked if HR could analyze your digital exhaust. The workers who survive this shift aren't the ones who ignore it. They're the ones who understand how they're being measured and make sure the measurement works in their favor. Your phone already predicted your behavior. The question is, will you predict the systems?